Let's take a closer look at some of the tech details we can find ahead of the Dutch Grand Prix 2023. Aston Martin tries to catch up with the competition with a new floor. This new floor has more volume underneath to generate more downforce. To verify the flow fields, the team saw in CFD and wind tunnel they are running a floor rake inside the diffuser tunnels either side with 16 keel probes each. 16 because the transducer behind underneath the blister has 16 channels and converts the pressure signals into electronic signals. The rake itself and the blister disturb the flow downstream, but such a rake is important to analyze the oncoming flow and compare it with your development data to make sure the car on the track behaves like you expected and to check correlation. The next and innovative feature is this diffuser wing underneath the rear crest structure. It picks up the flow in the center and increases upwash in this area where you would usually have less upwash due to the straight crest structure. Additionally, it creates upwashing side vortices which further help with upwash. If air goes up, car goes down. So although it's such a small feature, it increases downforce. The team wrote pit stop on the part to test it during pit stop training, and it failed. It was ripped off by the jack, as you would expect it. But you can easily replace it with these two screws at the back. So I guess we will see an interesting rear jack clamp soon to protect this wing. Also, this feature is a good idea and easy to copy, so we might see it on other cars soon. Speaking of which, McLaren showed up with a new rear wing with an AlphaTauri tip feature. Before the summer break, we talked about this and now we already find it at another car. McLaren claimed their new rear wing is the ideal drag range for the circuit, but produces more downforce, so it's a wing with more aerodynamic efficiency. Mercedes came to the track with a new floor edge. You can see how they pulled the surface higher for more downforce, and they added a small winglet in front. The silver parts here need to be very strong and aero-shaped, so they are metal sintered. Ferrari officially came with no updates and will bring a bigger package for their home Grand Prix in Monza. But we could see that they moved their upper beam wing element higher, more forward, and made it flatter. So now they can use it as another wing underneath the rear wing. This would help to support the rear wing mainplane. At Haas, we could see their floor before the summer break already. It looks a bit like the earlier floors we could see last year. It's a very smooth shape with an extended width at the front. We can see skates and a simple floor edge. For Zandvoort, they brought a new front wing and new front brake ducts to increase downforce and reduce their tire temperatures. Their problem so far was too high tire surface temperature, which is the result of a lack of downforce and hence sliding, and this resulted in higher tire wear. So let's see if their update can fix this. Check out my online courses with the links below if you want to know how to design an F1 car yourself. See you at the next video.